Chapter 1. The Solitary Forest. In the heart of a dense forest, where the trees stood tall and proud, the evening air was rich with the mouth-watering aroma of sizzling barbecue. This forest, with its ancient oaks and whispering pines, had always been Liam's sanctuary. The twilight glow filtered through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor and creating an almost magical ambiance. The fading light turned the sky into a canvas of purples and oranges, a picturesque backdrop for Liam's solitary cookout. Liam, a ruggedly handsome man in his early 30s, with short brown hair and piercing blue eyes, meticulously flipped burgers on the grill. His tanned skin, a testament to his many hours spent outdoors, gleamed in the soft golden light of the setting sun. The strong lines of his face and the intensity in his eyes spoke of a man who was both resilient and contemplative. The forest was his refuge, a place where he could escape the chaos and clamor of the city. Here the only sounds were the rustling of leaves, the gentle murmur of a nearby stream, and the occasional call of a distant bird. It was in these woods that Liam found peace, his mind free to wander and reflect on life's complexities. As the sun continued its descent, Liam's thoughts drifted. He cherished these moments of solitude, where he could disconnect from the world and reconnect with himself. The act of grilling, simple and primal, grounded him. The scent of sizzling meat, mingling with the earthy aroma of the forest, was a comforting reminder of life's basic pleasures. Chapter 2. An Unusual Encounter. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the clearing, Liam's mind was filled with a sense of contentment. However, his tranquil evening was soon interrupted by an unfamiliar sound. A strange hum began to emanate from above, soft at first but growing louder and more insistent. Liam paused, the spatula frozen in his hand, as he scanned the darkening sky. His eyes searched the canopy, but the thick foliage obscured his view. The hum continued to intensify, reverberating through the forest and making the hairs on the back of his neck stand up. It was unlike anything he had ever heard before, a sound both mechanical and otherworldly. Then, without warning, a bright light pierced through the canopy, illuminating the entire clearing with an almost blinding intensity. Liam's heart pounded in his chest as he shielded his eyes from the glaring light, struggling to comprehend what was happening. The light was so bright that it seemed to turn night into day, casting sharp shadows and revealing every detail of the forest around him. As the light grew stronger, the hum reached a deafening crescendo. Liam felt a mixture of awe and fear, his mind racing with possibilities. Was this some kind of celestial event, or something far more extraordinary? He had no time to ponder as the light suddenly vanished, as abruptly as it had appeared, plunging the clearing back into darkness. Chapter 3. Alien Visitors. In the silence that followed, Liam's eyes adjusted to the dim light once more. He blinked, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. Where the light had been moments ago, 4 ethereal figures now stood. They were tall and slender, undeniably alien in appearance, with smooth blue skin that shimmered in the dim light like polished sapphire. Their large, expressive eyes seemed to glow with an inner light, giving them an almost haunting beauty. Their long, flowing hair was a silvery white, cascading down their backs like liquid moonlight, and they wore intricate golden outfits that clung to their lithe forms, highlighting their otherworldly elegance. Liam took a hesitant step back, his mind struggling to process the surreal sight before him. He had always believed in the possibility of extraterrestrial life, but he never expected to encounter it in such a personal and startling manner. The aliens stood motionless for a moment, their eyes taking in their surroundings with a mix of curiosity and cautious excitement. One of them, who seemed to be the leader, took a step forward. Her movements were graceful, almost floating, and when she spoke, her voice was melodic and hypnotic, resonating with a calm authority. Chapter 4. First Contact. Greetings, human. I am Zara, and these are my sisters, Lyra, Nara, and Vela. We come in peace. The words hung in the air, each syllable carrying an otherworldly resonance. Liam blinked, his mouth dry as he tried to find his voice. His thoughts were a whirlwind of questions and emotions, but he knew he needed to respond. Hi. I'm Liam. Welcome to Earth, I guess. His voice sounded small and uncertain compared to Zara's, but it seemed to break the ice. Zara smiled, a gesture that was both reassuring and enigmatic. Her sisters, Lyra, Nara, and Vela, relaxed slightly, their expressions softening. Well, you're in luck. I was just about to have dinner. Care to join me? The sisters exchanged glances, their eyes lighting up with interest. "We would be honored," Zara replied. Liam quickly set up extra chairs around the fire pit, his mind racing with questions. What were they doing here? How had they found him? And most importantly, what did they want? But for now, he focused on being a gracious host, offering them plates of food and explaining the basics of a barbecue. The aliens watched with fascination as Liam demonstrated how to eat the various grilled items. They mimicked his actions with surprising ease, their delicate fingers handling the food with grace. As they ate, they began to share their story, and Liam listened intently, captivated by their tales from a distant world. It was a moment of connection that transcended the vast gulf between their worlds, a shared meal that marked the beginning of an extraordinary adventure. Chapter 5. An Unexpected Dinner. Zara smiled, a gesture that seemed both reassuring and enigmatic. "Thank you, Liam. We've traveled a great distance to learn about your world and your people. We mean no harm." "So, this is how we eat on Earth," Liam said, smiling. "You take a piece of meat or a vegetable and you can eat it directly or put it in a bun like this." He demonstrated, placing a perfectly grilled burger patty into a bun and adding a variety of toppings. The sisters mimicked his actions with surprising ease, their delicate fingers handling the food with grace. They took tentative bites, their expressions lighting up with delight as they tasted the rich, smoky flavors of the barbecue. "This is wonderful, Liam," Lyra said, her voice full of genuine appreciation. "The flavors are so vibrant." Liam chuckled. "It's one of my favorite ways to cook. I'm glad you like it." As they continued to eat, the initial awkwardness began to melt away. The sisters seemed more at ease, their curiosity about Earth evident in their eager questions and attentive listening. Liam found himself relaxing, his initial apprehension giving way to genuine interest. Chapter 6. Sharing Stories. With their stomachs full and the fire crackling warmly, the conversation turned more personal. The sisters began to share their story, the flickering firelight casting their faces in a soft, almost mystical glow. "We come from the planet Ioria," Zara explained between bites. "Our people have been observing Earth for many years, studying your customs and culture. We chose this moment to make contact because we sensed that you, Liam, have a kind and open heart." Liam was taken aback. "Me? Why me?" Lyra, the youngest of the sisters, smiled shyly. "We have a special ability to sense the energy of individuals. Your energy is pure and welcoming. We felt that you would accept us without fear or hostility." Liam couldn't help but laugh. "Well, I'm glad I made a good impression. So, what brings you all the way to Earth?" Before proceeding, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Chapter 7. A Plea for Help. Nara, who had been quietly observing, spoke up. "Our planet is facing a crisis. We need help, and we believe that forming an alliance with the people of Earth could be beneficial for both our species." Vela nodded in agreement. "We seek to understand your ways, learn from your strengths, and share our knowledge in return." Liam's mind was reeling with the implications. This was bigger than anything he could have imagined. But as he looked at the four sisters, he felt a strange sense of calm. Despite their otherworldly appearance, there was something inherently human about them. They laughed, they ate, they shared stories. In that moment, they were just like him. "What kind of crisis are you facing?" Liam asked, his curiosity piqued. Zara's expression grew serious. "Ioria is on the brink of environmental collapse. Our technology, while advanced, cannot reverse the damage we've done to our planet. We need fresh perspectives and new ideas. We believe Earth holds the key to our survival." Chapter 8. A New Purpose. As the night wore on, the conversation flowed easily. Liam found himself entranced by their tales of Ioria, a world filled with advanced technology, breathtaking landscapes, and a deep connection to nature. The sisters described their cities, which floated above pristine oceans, and their forests, which glowed with bioluminescent plants. They spoke of their culture, which valued harmony with the environment and advanced scientific knowledge. In turn, Liam shared stories of his own life, his love for the forest, and his passion for cooking. He talked about his childhood, growing up in a small town, and his decision to move to the forest to live a simpler, more meaningful life. By the time the fire had burned down to embers, it felt as if they had known each other for years. The initial awkwardness had melted away, replaced by a genuine camaraderie. Zara looked at Liam with a warm smile. "Thank you, Liam. This has been a most enlightening experience. We are grateful for your hospitality." Liam nodded, feeling a sense of purpose he hadn't felt in a long time. "You're welcome. And if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know." As the sisters prepared to leave, Zara placed a hand on Liam's shoulder. "We will return soon, and when we do, we hope you will join us on Ioria. There is much we can accomplish together." With that, the bright light returned, enveloping the sisters in a radiant glow. Liam watched in awe as they ascended into the sky, disappearing into the night. He stood there for a long time, staring at the spot where they had vanished, his mind racing with possibilities. This was just the beginning. Little did he know, his life was about to change in ways he could never have imagined. The adventure of a lifetime had just begun. Chapter 9. A New Dawn. The days following the alien sisters' visit were filled with an electric anticipation that permeated every aspect of Liam's life. He continued his usual routine of forest walks, woodworking, and cooking, but everything now carried a heightened sense of purpose. He found himself glancing at the sky more often, half expecting to see the bright light that heralded their arrival. In the quiet moments, when he was alone with his thoughts, Liam replayed the evening in his mind. He thought about the sisters' plea for help, the knowledge crystal, and the potential for collaboration between their worlds. The enormity of it all was both exhilarating and daunting. He felt a deep sense of responsibility, knowing that he had been chosen to bridge the gap between Earth and Ioria. One evening, as he was chopping vegetables for a stew, a familiar hum filled the air. He dropped the knife and rushed outside, his heart racing. The light descended once more, illuminating the clearing, and the four sisters materialized before him, their serene expressions hinting at important news. "Welcome back," Liam said, unable to hide his excitement. Zara stepped forward, her eyes gleaming. "We have much to discuss, Liam. We need your help more than ever." Chapter 10. The Crisis Unveiled. Liam led the sisters to the fire pit where they had shared their first meal. As he rekindled the flames, the sisters took their seats, their expressions grave yet hopeful. Zara began to explain their situation in more detail. "Ioria is on the brink of environmental collapse. Our technology, while advanced, cannot reverse the damage we've done to our planet. We need fresh perspectives and new ideas. We believe Earth holds the key to our survival." Liam listened intently, his mind racing with possibilities. "What can I do? I'm just one person." "Your kindness and resourcefulness make you more than just one person," Nara interjected. "We need someone we can trust, someone who can help bridge the gap between our worlds." Lyra nodded. "We have been studying Earth's history and technology. We believe a collaborative effort can save both our planets." Vela produced a small device from her belt, a sleek metallic object that fit comfortably in her palm. "This is a knowledge crystal. It contains the accumulated wisdom of Ioria. We wish to share it with you, to give you the tools you need to help us." Liam took the device, its surface cool and smooth. As his fingers brushed against it, he felt a rush of information, images and sounds flooding his mind. He saw vast cities, pristine landscapes, and complex machinery. He understood that this was just a fraction of what the crystal contained. "I'll do whatever I can," Liam said, his voice resolute. "But I'll need help. We'll need to find people who are willing to collaborate, who have the knowledge and skills to make a difference." Zara smiled, her relief palpable. "We knew we could count on you, Liam. We have already identified several individuals who could be of assistance. Your first task is to recruit them." Chapter 11. Building a Team. Over the next few weeks, Liam traveled across the country, guided by the knowledge crystal and the sisters' advice. He sought out experts in environmental science, technology, and engineering, carefully explaining the situation and gaining their trust. Each new ally brought a wealth of expertise and a renewed sense of hope. One by one, they assembled at Liam's forest home, transforming it into a bustling hub of activity. Scientists pored over data, engineers tinkered with prototypes, and discussions on sustainability and innovation filled the air. The sisters, always present, offered their insights and guidance, their otherworldly presence now a familiar and reassuring part of daily life. Liam found himself working closely with Dr. Elena Ramirez, a renowned environmental scientist whose groundbreaking research on renewable energy had made her a pivotal figure. Did you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe and like on this channel. Stay tuned for more.